Hey
Hey
guys,
everybody, good night.
welcome. I'm not seeing anyone as yet, but let's
Yeah.
do our intro, Juana. Hey
Mm-hmm.
guys, welcome back to another channel, Natural
Natural
Sister
Sisters JA.
JA.
If you
If you
haven't
haven't
liked and
liked,
subscribed,
subscribe,
please do
please
so
do
now.
so now.
And
All
don't
right, so
forget.
one, don't forget the bell. One lucky person is here.
What?
Mm-hmm.
At least we have one viewer so far. Welcome guys. Welcome. Remember if you like up the live and share up the live.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, so okay, there you go, at least. Because I was going to say the topic, but you have it there, right? So as you can see, guys, tonight we'll be talking about, your experience with online teaching so far. Um, it's a prominent thing right now with all that is happening, basically all around the world. Everybody is teaching online. Some have gone back physically, but for the most part, a lot of countries are online. And Jamaica fully online at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to get your feedback, but we're just waiting on others to come on the live, of course. And you can post your comments and your feedback, your experiences um, with online teaching so far, because, it's right across the board, high school, primary school, basic school. I mean, every school, every level, you know.
Yeah.
So, and it's also affecting the children too, especially
Mm-hmm.
the little ones, them they have to be mastering their technology, you know. Um, so and they even me I tell you, they catch on so well with the technology nowadays. It's like you just need to show them one time and they catch
And
on
it's
at everything.
they're
Not
gone with
true?
that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, them bad like that nowadays. And
Yeah.
some of us are struggling with, figuring out certain things and them just twos.
Them born
But
a lot of people say them born with it.
mm-hmm. Yeah,
Don't know what
man.
them born with, what is the it, but them say them born with it. Mm. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. You see any comments as yet? Well, let me see. I'm supposed
No.
to be able. Uh,
Mm-mm.
no, not seeing no comments. Yeah, but I mean, like, alright, your Prim, what is your experience with it? Because you have Malik and
Why? My story long. This a live alone can't do it. But let me just summarize it up.
hmm
Um, it have its good and bad. Good
yeah,
in a sense ish is that well, if you have time as a parent, you can have an individual time with the child and assess them. Based on your assessment, you will know what the child can manage for what the child cannot manage.
right.
But beside that or apart from that, if you're a parent and you go there like that, it's hard because you have to try navigate whoever the child is staying with, are they equipped to handle certain when it comes to education wise, them can reason or know to cope with the
Mhm.
child. It's not
And
easy,
them
it's not
good with if they're good with technology as well.
thank you,
Because
if you're good with
yeah, that's a main thing right now.
biggest factor. Because for
Mm-hmm.
me, it kinda tedious now because when I was home, it wasn't so bad. It was nerve wracking at times, honestly. Because sometimes it come like it's a psychological thing. If in a marriage, it's like you break down, you make you go into
Yeah.
depression.
Mm-hmm.
And any parent can relate to this. It's not easy. It's like you're frustrated because sometimes when you want the child get the thing and you think they should have get it the way you expect them to get it and then they get it, it break you down. And you keep
Yeah.
on having to repeat over and over. You can imagine the teacher them when in the classroom with 20 odd, 30 odd, and if you try, assess them individually. It's a
Yes.
nerve.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I only have
And
one, two, or three a yard, and it hard stuff.
yeah, exactly. And it's stressful. It's stressful on the teachers, it's stressful on the parents and the
Everybody,
children.
everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Everybody,
because
everybody.
especially
Um,
if you have a child and child, well, not Mali, but Mali can do his work, but he's
Mm,
laid back in too
mm,
easygoing. And
mm.
when it's easygoing, you're gonna have challenges because
Yeah,
you're gonna find it say, do your work, this
yeah,
and that.
yeah. You have to make
You have
sure
to
it's them
always
focus.
surround them.
You know, you have
You have
to
to
they're
surround
behind.
them. Yeah,
Right,
and divided.
right.
Like you find time, like when the school start, it's like you have to just sit on one place with them, with him
Mm-hmm.
especially,
They
and
can't do
don't
nothing.
move.
Are
Yeah,
you and them in
exactly.
a school? Are you and them in
Yeah,
a
and then in a
school?
school, so you learn
Yeah.
all over again. It not
Mm-hmm.
easy, trust me. But you have
Mm-mm.
its good time. When weekend come in here, you get a break. Yeah. And if you want incorporate something, then you can incorporate something what you want to them different.
Yes.
Like spellings and then look something there. So
Right,
yeah.
right, right, right.
But it's
Mm-hmm.
nice on the weekend though.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, can you get relaxed, no school.
Definitely. It's
Oh, but
terrible. I'm
yes,
once a
yes.
week, you know. For the
Mm-hmm.
whole
Yeah,
24/7.
basically, most of the morning, most of the day, you know. And plus, it's like the remember teacher them have more than one students are teaching them, more than one classes as well.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine them, and they have to find a lot of creative ways to make the class interesting, especially for the primary and the basic school, so because they have a short attention span,
And shots.
right? So it's like you have to make sure, say, you find things where entertain them, will hold
Gravitate
them
them.
attention. Yeah, we keep them active and I
Mm-hmm.
don't know how them do it, honestly. Trust me, it's rough.
God.
It's rough on them, but what can they do? They have to just try to work with it.
Yeah, what
But
to do? Because I mean, you're a parent, and if you want good for your child or children, you gotta try to go that extra mile. Once you're
mhm,
somebody who believe in education, have a
yeah.
firm foundation of education, then yeah, you gotta go the extra mile. You gotta try to push and try to see how best you go be there for your child. So
Mhm,
yeah, you have to just enough of them say just have to do what you have to do. It's hard,
yeah.
very, very hard. And then the students too, they can have psychological issues too, because it's when they are being pressured with so much work and then too much screen time, it can affect them
Hmm.
psychologically, because
Yes,
every
that
minute one
is
of
true.
them and the other come do your maths, it just done English, come do your maths, it done maths,
Mm-hmm.
come do
Hmm.
integrated. I mean, like, easy, it's
No.
hard. So
Yeah.
anyway, take parents, guardians, children, teacher, instructor, tutor, anything you call them, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's very hard.
Hmm. And you have to remember,
Elvis say we can leave. We
wherever,
can
trust me, it's hard. It's hard on all the teachers. I'm telling you, especially now. But the next thing is the technology, because if the child don't have no access to internet, no laptop, no tablet, nothing like that, that again is another problem, because you have to have the technology in order to access the class.
mm-hmm.
So
And
if
I
you
mean, I
know,
tell you, a lot of them right now, they are suffering. Let me say suffering. They
hmm,
are
a lot of them are
suffering.
left behind.
They not have
Left
no,
behind.
they hardly have light in their community, much less to go have internet connection. Eh?
Exactly, exactly.
Some
And
of
if
them
even
have,
if them even if their parents put on data, so data don't last long.
no,
Two twos, two twos, and the data finish. Especially
yeah,
if they have a lot of, especially suppose them have 3, 5 kids, and all of them have to use the same phone. Just imagine, because there are a lot of parents experiencing that right now. They have a
yeah,
lot of children. They have a lot of children, and if uh, if they have to access the class, they have to try to do something, but it's rough.
God.
Because if you have one device, the poor device are going to overwork. And plus, they don't have the proper equipment because everybody now have them own laptop or a tablet or whatever. So you have to rotate the classes. So probably only one class, one of the child get to attend, you know. So, boy, I mean, I don't know.
And you have some parents where with well, you have some parent I have having device issues because if you understand said through the tablet overwork and so
Hmm.
on, like the device become defective after a while. So some of
Exactly.
them don't have no money if you go find, if you go buy one, then nobody where they can reach out to get them like that. 'Cause everybody are
Mm-hmm.
crying out when it comes to finance. So you
Right.
realize in terms of the defective device that them have, them way behind because if you cannot buy the get the money to buy the device, or if you have somebody if you give the child it and them not come in time, then they're behind when it comes to
Mm-hmm.
school. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
every turn Makajuk you. But
Yes.
what to do? We just have to
Yes.
still try our best as long as we
Mm-hmm.
believe in having a firm educational foundation for our child, children, guardian, as a guardian and parent. Then of course we try our best to go the extra mile. Sometimes some parents can't bother honestly because some of them say then just go just can't bother. They just let me pick them and then do what they want to do. They in a sense
Yes.
then
Yes.
because they can't
Yes.
be bothered. They can't be bothered. Yeah, them some of
Mm-hmm.
them make up their mind say unless face to face is back, they are not going to be encouraged to do anything we have to do with online. And them serious.
Yeah, some of them seriously true, but you have to try to do something because if you don't, the child is going to miss out. You know.
Okay.
Welcome, Kim
Good night,
Lois.
King King.
Welcome. Good night, Kim.
Yeah, so I
Uh,
mean like it's not easy.
hmm
Not
I
not
was about to
easy.
say something else, pertaining to what you were saying, but may I tell you, it's like the whole online thing. Yeah, I was going to say that it's also allow the child not to interact with them friend or anything like that, and that alone affect them emotionally, socially, everything, because the
I like
child wants to play, and that is how they normally function, playing
thank you.
and enjoying
Yes,
themselves with them friends,
even physical interaction.
Nothing
And
is
like
like that.
especially
Nothing
if
like
it's a
that.
only child, like Malik, no, cause Malik him love play, you know too, cause him love play. And him
Yes.
love friend. Cause when they talk about playing at him that, but oh
Mm-hmm.
God, he hard. And then he don't
Yes.
really have no neighbor like that. I mean, a carry him go road, cause me not the
Mm-hmm.
time for that. So I mean,
Right.
it's hard. Time he get
Yeah.
for me go interact and maybe socialize differently and apart from me, maybe if me can't go on the town or me might go
Mm-hmm.
somewhere, which that rarely happens. I
Yes.
mean, that's the only time in can interact, and that's sad. It's sad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Um,
if it affect just like how it affect us, just imagine them. It
mhm.
affects them terrible, I'm telling you. Even though they
Yes.
may not say it, but you can know based on them actions and how
Mm-hmm.
they behaving and those kind of things. And they don't want to have them too much on the next thing you don't want to have them too much on the technology, but what can you do? Because that
What can
again
you?
affect them eyes, them brain, everything, you
Mm-hmm.
know. Because the brain not processing everything that is happening. Usually
Right.
them have class and then get to run up and down and play and that is not happening. Them just in front of a screen for how much hours unless them get the pause for break or so. But
Yeah.
it's really, trust me, it's really rough, but
Very.
it is the new normal, as them say, and we don't know how long this will last.
Mhm.
So it's like you have to either work with it or try to do your own thing at home, teach your children.
And you
Um,
know, so it's a good initiative, that too. But the
mhm.
thing is that most parents don't have the time where that is concerned.
Right.
And but really, most parents dig it because I for one me dig that. Me love that.
Mm-hmm.
I know of this teacher. She's a YouTuber too.
Mm-hmm.
She have this. It's like some place. She lives some place one state. I don't remember the name of the state.
Mm-hmm.
But she said like a group of them as parents come together and like 2 days out of the week, it's like
Mm-hmm.
them children, them parents and students come and them take turn. The parents then take turns. I guess they maybe have them qualification. She's a teacher,
Oh,
and
okay.
she like the arts then like she teach them
Mm-hmm.
arts, and
Mm-hmm.
one of the parents come and them do something for the day. I don't know how many subjects are, how many parents come and get
Mm-hmm.
involved and teach them, but it works and them dress up as a go and they feel good. So if I even two
Yeah.
days out of the week, I mean like it makes a difference, and them volunteer. So I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
them play rent for the particular place, so them having the teaching or what, I don't know, but it look like a good initiative. And I mean
Mm-hmm.
like that's a good thing. Me like the whole thing. If me wish me did have like one little classroom, one mini
Yes.
classroom,
Yeah.
charts and so, and me could have the money like that to pay somebody differently to
Mm-hmm.
like deal with a
Mm-hmm.
Mali. Trust me,
Mm-hmm.
it would have get a lot of, it would have been more If you say no,
grounded, and
bonds.
yeah, right, exactly.
Mm-hmm. And then
Yeah,
you know
man.
me, I'm me just say, all right then, me go carry and go on the go out on the town or maybe you can go interact with, you know, in peers and so on
Yeah.
because me can even lock up in a house
No,
kind it could
no.
happen. So yeah,
Mm-mm.
much it could happen, but
Mm-hmm.
there you go. So we just go
Yeah.
on with it.
Mm-hmm. Because a lot of parents, even though them they still try to find the time for teach their child. Like I don't know if you remember this lady. I don't remember how many kids she has had or has rather.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like none of them weren't going to school. But she was, doing like a
Oh yes, I
hustling.
know what you're
Yeah,
talking. Yeah.
none of them. But when they actually went to
All right,
Elvia
LV,
gone.
take care.
Maybe want a comment for Elvi with your experience.
She said we
But
can't leave that time. Come in. We can't leave. Can't
um
leave.
yeah, so it's like even though they weren't in school, she was still on top of the game. She teach them, she do everything that she could to keep them active and still a learn. So when they actually went in school now, when the government everybody know about it, um they were way ahead of those who were way ahead of the class they wanted to put them in,
Yeah, and I
and
did the interview that one.
they were actually on par with whatever teach them, so it's
And
not
you see
like
the
them
one
are miss
interview
out.
that.
Yeah, it's not like they were missing out anything. Everybody find it so, like out of this world. Like how is that even possible? But
Mm-hmm.
she do her thing and she helped them and try to make sure so they're learning.
Mm-hmm.
So you have parents out there who, yes, Elvin, more your comment too. You have parents out there who go the extra mile for them children, you know.
Yes,
So
because I'm saying that they do an interview with her. I didn't ever get to catch
mhm,
the interview, but they did an interview with her. I don't get to see that interview. I wish me could have get to see the
mhm.
interview, and I wish I can. It's somewhere on YouTube though. So
Yeah,
one
more
day
than likely.
time I go watch it because she look like somebody with some educational background I go on for she.
Yeah.
Make sure, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you can say she
Yes,
well know her
yes.
thing.
Yeah,
So
man. Mm-hmm. Yes, my dear. Yes, Elvin, want to comment and tell me your
what is say?
experience.
Sean, right now me can't manage the
Tell
online
me your
class.
experience with the online teaching.
Hold
Right
on,
now, me
somebody a
can manage
comment
that.
here. Right
Right
now,
now,
me
me.
can't manage the online class. Me even reach ranking level fully done. So, wow, Sean, that is very nice. And you're back. Eh? You're fully done.
So, so not easy.
Leave bragging king alone.
All
Oi.
right, but trust me, it's
Amazing.
it's like you have to really, especially if you're the teenagers, them really have to have that mentality to say, yeah, I want to come to school because I know I have a lot of teacher friends, and may I tell you, they it's like them sometimes them alone their class, no children, no
Be
student,
yourself.
or probably one or two students, and what about the others? The others are being left behind. So when school actually reopen, if it actually reaches so, just imagine the
Mm.
chaos. Eh? Everyone, come on. I forgot to share the link with her. I forgot
Yeah,
to
all
share the
right.
link with her. Hopefully I don't freeze, because the last time I do this I was frozen. But I just want to say though, imagine the chaos before me go there. So imagine the chaos, Prim. It was
Mm.
chaos before, because you had the students all over the place, the ones who don't want to concentrate. But imagine
Mm-hmm.
now, some who left behind, they don't know from probably then the last time they actually learned something from third farm. And then the
Yeah.
fifth farm now.
I
Eh?
mean, yeah, people say up here don't spit near go about for quite a while
Yeah.
because I mean
That
the
with all
education
our guan,
start touching.
may I tell you. Mm-mm.
Mm, it's bad, it's
Man.
sad. But you know,
Ah,
as a little
boy.
parent, you have to fight, you have to
Yeah,
try. Oh
yeah,
God,
exactly.
why? I don't know. I don't know.
Ah, boy. So the person that you said you want to bring on, you have
Eh,
her
Elvis says she
nearby?
have 45 out of 46.
Mm-hmm.
Elvis says she have 45 out of 46. That's not bad.
What? That is
Wow,
good.
chef one, yeah,
That is
man. She
really good. That is
wow.
really good. Because with all the work going, but every class them interesting, so the students will want to will
Mm-hmm.
want to
Yeah,
go.
so, mm-hmm. Elvis say,
Okay, yes, that's true.
chef
Thanks
Queen
for the tip,
leave and
LV.
rejoin.
Me still me frozen? Oh yes, me still.
Me say you know.
Okay.
Mm.
So as me say every make our class them interesting, so it's like the students. Them no mind going. So the teacher have to make sure so the class interesting because them are gonna say, oh, okay, I'm gonna do this class. Miss not going with nothing. And them love the vibes and the entertainment,
Mm-hmm.
especially teenagers. Elvie,
Mm.
welcome. Welcome, Elvie. Come talk the things them.
Hey, what going? Me did a run. Yeah,
Eh?
hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we are hearing
man.
you.
Yeah, hear me?
Yeah, man, we hear
Oh, me
you.
did a leave because say the work never done.
About
Me
that.
know it's
Me
never
did still a
ending
work when me
until
a listen to.
yes. Mm-hmm.
So there's so many things that we could talk about. It's when good night everybody that's watching. All the
Mm-hmm.
conversation that we've had for the last year and a half is about the children, about the children, about the children, about the children. Which yes, the children are being affected. We know that. But let me tell you something. All aspect of school is being affected.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Administration have never led in a pandemic before. The principal them have it hard, and nobody is thinking about what the principals are going through.
Yeah.
Listen, the amount of uh department you have to manage, and you have to manage from a distance that is so hard. So the principal are being pressured, and not only that, the
Mm-hmm.
principal have to give account for the missing students. So nobody not think about what the principal them are go through, what the
Yeah.
VP them are go through, what the admin staff them are go through.
Mm-hmm.
Then it come to us, the teachers. I had to tell a class today, listen, when we went to college, they didn't teach us how to teach online. Tuana, you
Mm-hmm.
and I went the same time. Them never teach we how to teach online.
No,
They didn't teach we
not
how to
first.
teach classroom management, physical thing. All
Mm-hmm.
the strategies that we learned was to be administered in a face-to-face settings. So
Right.
when school lift up and go online,
Mm-hmm.
teachers had to be skirmishing. Some of them knew the platforms before. Some of them had an
Yeah.
idea about the platform before, but
Mm-hmm.
not all of us were at expert level with all these online things. And the
Exactly.
parents weren't patient. The children weren't patient with the children. Imagine an
Mm-hmm.
old teacher that is approaching retirement, and in our last year of retirement, boom,
Mm-hmm.
pandemic happen. She have to go learn
Mm-hmm.
all this computer thing.
Exactly.
All so
Exactly.
nobody,
Yeah.
nobody, nobody thought about that. Then another
Mm-hmm.
thing too, I think that the schools are trying to keep school online, like senior regiment where you used to
Yes.
run face to face. They
Yes.
didn't
Yeah.
adopt the model. They're trying to keep the face to face model in the online setting, and I think that is something
Yeah.
that is killing us.
Mm-hmm.
Another issue that comes with face to face with online class. Nobody have respect for anybody's boundary anymore.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
People
True.
are call you
Any
9 o'clock, 11 o'clock. People are
Yeah.
calling
Them
you
do business.
regarding office related thing, and you don't do. And if you tell them, say, listen, I don't do them backs, which really and truly, work in a particular department. I don't do admin duties.
Mm-hmm.
Ask me for a number for the admin staff. But
Yeah.
yes, you know what I had to do? I know that too, and I'm not sure if Print has one of it. I have to keep on reminding people that listen after 5:30. I think it's fair if I can attend to you between 7 and 5:30. School office locked 4 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Me help you up to 5:30.
Accommodate
I
them. Yeah.
I think you can be respectful and yeah, text teacher anyhow. I know that some parents come home very late, but oh God, man, teacher
Mm-hmm.
must
That's fine.
tired.
Of
Fine.
course,
Me make
because
sure
they
me
have a
tell you
life.
here.
I'm,
You have a life outside of teaching. I know
I'm
that's
not
alone you do.
saying
You know,
I'm not
you,
saying I'm
you
not
need to
saying
have time for yourself too.
I'm not
So,
saying if you don't have an issue, talk to teacher. I'm not say that. You have to talk to
mhm,
teacher if you have an
of
issue. But
course, yes.
before you
But
go
there's
to
a
boom
limit.
and call teacher, before you
There's
go
a
to boom
limit.
and call teacher, look at the
Mm-hmm.
time.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, me
Mm-hmm.
last the maths as my teacher send me work, me just do it. Right. Listen, and this the students are distracted, they're bored, they want the bed, they want the bed more than the
Yes,
class.
more than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
You see the videos on TikTok what them a make because I see some students that make some video on TikTok. Oh, me have to do me have to laugh because it really is funny how them you
Yes.
see the picture where they left the mannequin at the screen. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
Tony, I call pitney names until a week for register and then
Mm-hmm.
answer. No, they don't log in and gone.
Mm-hmm.
Logging and gone. But I think last thing and then me gone. I
Mm-hmm.
think this online thing is opening up people's eyes to the system of school. Going to
Yeah.
school, I don't want me don't want to say this in a public and going to school is not natural, it's unnatural. I think it's unnatural. School was created to make employees for
Right,
other
that's true.
people. So
Yeah.
the children don't have this natural inclination to say, oh, they might come to school, they might come to school, they might come to
Mm-mm.
school. You
Mm-mm.
understand?
Mm-mm.
They have to
No.
be
Mm-mm.
constantly reminded. They have to be
Mm-hmm.
provided structure that listen, you
Yeah.
need to come to school, you need to
Yeah.
come to school, you need to come to school. For
Mm-hmm.
me,
Mm-hmm. Right.
um,
Right.
it's really hard.
Yeah, very
It's
hard.
really hard. It's hard.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah.
hard. It, uh, it hard for the principals. It hard for the teachers. It hard for the parents. It,
Everybody.
listen,
Everybody.
the
Right
parents are
across the board.
so frustrated. Sometimes I'm sorry for the pity them. Cause you know once one parent become frustrated, they're
It,
gonna start take out the frustration in a licks and lick
Mm-hmm.
it them or they can start
Mhm.
languages. Oh yeah, donks like oh you don't know that blah 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 blah.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I knew, I knew I said the last thing, but this is the last thing. Think about how many children are
Hold on,
at
Elvie.
home
One moment, Elvie.
One
Welcome,
moment,
Georgia.
yes.
in
Welcome, Georgia.
Welcome, good
Georgia is a
night.
teacher as well. So she's here to
in
share her comments, but I just wrapping up with Elvie.
Professionally.
So welcome,
Right.
Georgia.
yeah,
Welcome, welcome.
let me just finish. Lastly, think
Yeah,
about
man.
this. Look at the children. Think about the children who are living in abusive situation. You ever think about them?
Mhm.
They
Yeah.
Yep.
stuck at home and
Because
they not
it's
know
more
to do.
popular now. It's more
Mhm,
popular now. You see how much
mhm.
children are being abused nowadays.
And how much not reported? Think about how much.
Mhm.
Hey,
Yeah,
listen, you have to pray for the nation
Oh,
and
yes.
its future.
Help.
Anyway,
trust me.
there's so much more I can say. I think Kim is gonna talk about the same topic on Saturday, so you can
Okay.
come back
Oh,
and join
I'll
her
pop
over
over.
there.
Yes.
Right. So
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot to say. I think I'll say more over there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
All right, good
man. Trust me.
morning.
This
All
can
right.
McGonagall.
sum up everything. Because
Right.
you've been in it from what? From March 2020.
Me want
And
run away right now. Every day me want
every
run away.
day, every day, you're not getting a break really.
Me want run
Apart from
away.
the little summer. So trust me, it's a lot.
Okay, bye. Thank you for
Yeah,
having
All
me.
man.
right,
Bye.
Elvie. Take
Thank
care.
you for sharing. Yes, Georgia. Welcome, Georgia.
Welcome,
Hi,
Georgia.
hi. Hi, guys. Hi, everybody.
Mm-hmm. All
So
right, so
we're
Georgia,
looking,
you're a biology teacher, right? If I have it right.
yeah.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And biology is a practical thing, right? For the most part, some part of it. So,
Yeah. So.
Georgia, how you manage?
Mhm.
I
How you
don't.
manage, Georgia? You don't.
We're barely managing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like I
Mm-hmm.
said, it's a practical subject. So the
Yeah.
aspect of being in the labs,
Mm-hmm.
we can't get that much done online
Right. Right.
unless we're showing a video or we're simulating it, or we
Mm-hmm.
as a teacher going to the lab actually carry out the experiment, video it, and then send that video to the students because we can't have all the students there. So we
Right.
have to find different ways around it just to get the experiments across. Luckily for us, you do find some experiments on YouTube. So
Mhm.
Well,
YouTube
that's
has
true. Yeah.
become our friend.
Yeah, our
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
teacher.
So they
Yep.
get to practice at home. because
Yes, we
it
try to.
actually can see what is being
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
Georgie, you think online schooling is here to stay? What you think?
It is, and I think we better get used to it, or we better learn all the different ways because, trust me, this whiteboard, face-to-face whiteboard thing is going to become extinct
Obsolete.
in a couple,
Yep.
yep, right? So we have whiteboards on the computer now. Like some of my classes, I have to be using the whiteboard while teaching. So if
Yeah.
we can do that on the computer, then
Hmm.
face-to-face,
Mm-hmm.
we can do
Mm-hmm.
away with, even
Yeah.
though I prefer face to face right now,
Of
having to
course.
interact with the kids and touch them and smile with them and see how
Mm-hmm.
they react. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, online is here to stay.
Yeah,
You get
Yeah,
a
I
more
agree.
wholesome thing when it's the physical, you get to actually
definitely.
interact and it's like it's easier and better. And the students are their attention span is better that way because the
Trust
online
me.
teaching like them can easily turn off the mic and them camera and go and you don't know.
And even the best of students, even if they
Mm-hmm.
want to actually learn and they're there and they're trying their best to listen through the computer screen, they
Mm-hmm.
still want to come in person because they're just not getting the feel
Getting
of
it,
school,
yeah.
Right.
getting the
Yeah.
feel of the subject. Even if they're
Mm-hmm.
there, they're staring at the computer screen all day, looking at it,
Yeah.
and nothing is
Yeah.
being registered. So
So true.
sometimes it's not even them being distracted, they just cannot learn that way. I
Yeah.
have to try
Mm-hmm.
and make sure you apply teaching and learning skills. You have to make sure you reach everybody. Some people learn by touching things,
Right.
some people learn
Right.
by see. You understand? So
Mm-hmm.
even if
Mm-hmm.
they want to, really and truly, the students have it hard because they're not used to it. They prefer face to face, and so they kind of have a block. They want to
Yeah.
go back to school. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Trust me, it's not easy. And as I was saying with your subject, because it's practical. Like I don't know if they're really grasping the whole concept, because you want with biology, I want to get in there and do everything you need to do. So
Well, for
it's
me,
more like a theory thing now,
no, it
in a
Mm-hmm.
doesn't
sense.
have to be. As a teacher, to be honest, you have to
Mm-hmm.
pull out all the stops. You have to
Mm-hmm.
bring props, you have to go into your own backyard, into your cupboard, and get stuff to bring to class and show the kids. So, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
yes, they're missing out, but as a
Mm-hmm.
bio teacher, I found myself going for crazy things, trying to get the
Mm-hmm.
lesson across.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it can
And
work.
as
It
And
can
as
work.
you go along, you find different ways. Because I'm sure when you just started out, it probably wasn't so easy. But now you're
Listen,
kind of
no,
getting in the hang of it, so it's becoming a little easier now. So you're
trust
finding
me.
more creative ways to get it
Mhm.
Right.
across. Yeah.
Definitely. I've gone
Mhm.
to bed wee hours of the morning learning different things on PowerPoint. Like, as far as I was concerned, you just make a slide and that's it. Now you have so
Yeah.
many different interactive slides and all kinds of animations you can do on
Mhm.
PowerPoint. So
Right.
it's like a double job for us as
Hmm.
teachers because we're
Yeah.
still trying to get the lesson across and we're trying to engage the kids. So it's a lot.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can imagine. Trust me.
Did you guys
Oh.
talk about the pros of staying online though?
Yes, that's one thing I wanted to touch on as well. But I'll give you the option as
You
to
see,
share.
nobody talks about it. And I find
Hmm.
that there are some pros, and I'm going to touch on it just, because it's there. Hey, we
Yes,
get to
Yeah,
stay
it's fair.
home.
yes.
We get to
That's the
stay
most
home.
the best
Come
one
on.
actually.
Exactly.
Yes.
Especially if you have a nice, comfortable home with not many distractions,
Right.
and
Right.
everything is there for you. You have your internet, you have a nice little
Mm-hmm.
table you can sit down
Mm-hmm.
on.
Mm-hmm.
You dress up from the waist up and you go to work. That's a
Make
pro
sure
I found
make
that.
sure something good done and bottom though,
Yes,
Yep,
that's true.
in case you have
yep,
to get up.
yep.
It
But
has happened
honestly,
before. It has happened. You
yeah,
see a lot of videos and teachers teaching and then them get up and
get up.
Mm-hmm.
in the
Yeah,
I
underpants
work
and
it.
yeah,
all
yeah.
sort of something. So. But
But
continue.
you often, yeah, because I mean, you often, when I was in class face to face, there are
Mm-hmm.
moments when I want to go to the bathroom and I'm there dancing in front of the kids, like trying to hold it, and you have to
And
wait
them
until the
think that's
bell
something
ring.
entertaining you're doing.
No, you just say, hold on, everybody, put yourself on mute. and go and relieve yourself. So there are
Yes.
some benefits, I must
Mm-hmm.
say.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the cons outweigh the pros at this
Yes.
point.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
definitely, definitely,
yeah.
definitely. Because the students are more using more technology now, which say it affects your eyes, it affects your
Mhm.
brain,
Yeah.
because you can't, you're not supposed to be on it so long. You need
After
some
Exactly.
break.
some drink can
Even
be
though
very
you take breaks in between, but it's not, I don't think it's enough, you know.
It's not enough, but at least we're
Mhm.
trying. We're trying to give
Yeah.
them no screen days, which I found to be the best thing ever. Where
Mm-hmm.
they're starting to instill these no screen days. It's good for the students. It's good for the
Mm-hmm.
teachers. It's good for the parents who are at home helping the students. So
Mm-hmm.
the no screen days is definitely something that they need to. Every school should have it. Let's put
Yeah, I
it that
think
way.
so. I
Yeah.
think so.
yeah, but soon I'm
Um,
very soon to I mean like soon aware. I'm taught this already, but soon I'm very soon. We soon even need teachers. Soon and
mm,
very soon. Because guess
yeah.
what? Technology getting so advanced. We have YouTube, the great YouTube, for example. So soon and very soon, then just log on to the system. Jack, log on to your system. You have class now. And then get the
Mm-hmm.
timetable and then just got you from maths, English, whatever. And then the thing with
Yeah.
no human guidance. So I mean, that is what is going to turn to one day. One
Yeah.
day.
But it's gonna take a while though, but
Take a while, but in I mean,
event eventually it might reach there, so
I don't know
Yeah.
what gonna happen.
yeah.
It will be fine. They will still learn. It's just that they will be learning in a different way.
Yes,
And we will
yes,
have to sell ourselves as teachers in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So,
Oh
But
boy.
yeah,
yeah, that's
guys,
just my
remember to
little.
like the video, share the video, subscribe. If you have any comments, leave them and we'll
Mm-hmm.
respond to them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so Mrs. Jones was saying there will soon be a lot of illiterate children if something is not done. And we were mentioning that Prim, because as you can see, a lot of children are being left behind.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and for the ones who are not being left behind, there is like they're not consuming the information properly, and I don't know, it's not effective for some of them because they like the physical and you know, the ones who
Mm-hmm.
are the kinesthetic ones. How do they manage? The kinesthetic learners, like it's
You have to
hard.
utilize
We
their
as humans
home.
sometimes we kinesthetic much less them.
Hmm.
You have to utilize their home. Tell them to go and pick up leaf or go and use their fork or something. You have to get them
Yeah,
moving even while
that's
they're at
true.
home.
Yes, that is true. That is true.
Yeah.
Mr. No.
Teacher
Ivan
not
said no. Sean said right now me last in maths as me teacher send me work just me can't read pattern good enough.
right now my last in maths as my teacher send me work, just go to my bed. Dragging king can't make it, me can't make it fully done. Wow,
Mm.
Sean. You can't be Sean, you know. 'Cause Sean not going to school. Just for the record. So Sean
Yeah,
can't say anything.
he just wants to something. All right. Ivan was saying I agree online. Yeah. He was saying he agree with you that online is something when I go where. And Ryan was saying the pineal gland releases melatonin to help the human body, but we suffer have to once we have to be doing work after
Work
dark.
after
Yes.
dark.
Because say your brain needs to shut off at a certain hour. And if you're up, especially the teachers, because they have to be working behind the scenes. So when everybody gone to them bed, they're up doing lesson plans and unit plans and so it's also affecting them too, because when they get
Dark.
to sleep, you know, it's like, and then
Yep.
you have to wake up early to get ready for class. And even though you're home, but it's like, you kind
Still
of
have to
feel
get
as
up.
the confided with everything, confined. Um, and Ryan says we lose the supply for the night as the light cuts off.
Our teachers
Um,
still file us with assignment even though they know this. What
mhm.
they gonna do? No, man, that's all I have to say. What can they do? I
Yeah,
don't know.
they can't do nothing. They have to just go and then Chris, Chrissy. Oh, this is Chrissy.
Yeah,
Chrissy.
teacher teaching in this V.
Teacher is not teaching in this.
I mean,
I
I
guess.
think she mean virus.
the virus, yeah, yeah, yeah. Because they were trying to push for it, but with everything that's happening now, the spike and so forth. But Georgia, do you think it is good or a good idea for them to reopen if the cases and so start going down?
If the cases start going down,
Yes,
that's
if
what
you
you
think
said.
it is a good right, if it's a good idea for them to reopen school.
I mean, yes, I do. I do think
Mm-hmm.
it's a necessary thing that needs to happen. We need our
Mm-hmm.
kids back in
Yeah,
person. At
yeah.
least, I would say like 65% of them. We can't
Mm-hmm.
get everybody back in.
Yeah.
Right, right.
But definitely, in order for us to maintain some level of intelligence, for lack of
Mm-hmm.
a better word at this point, we
Yes.
Mhm.
need to get them back in, honestly.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking
Mm-hmm.
from, primary school right up to the university level. They
Yes,
need to come back
right.
in.
Yes, yes,
I mean,
yes,
the
yes.
decks them a deteriorate and the walls them a have more cracks.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Mm-hmm.
mean, like, yeah, I mean, it's so
Because the
funny.
buildings are
But it's
no,
true.
actually, a serious thing is true. It's facts you're talking
It's so
because
funny, but it's true.
it's
It's
not
so
being
true.
accommodated. So, so after a while, it's going to
And
start
stage kind of
rust.
down.
Yeah, everything start dilapidating.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you had read Brian's comment. I guess the end justify the means. And Chrissy said beer
Your textbook
textbook
work,
work
yeah.
check. Yes.
And some
So
of
my
them, and just tell you, I'm not bashing on anybody, but a pay a copy and paste me see I go on in, especially in Google, pay a copy
mm-mm,
and paste work, and sometimes you can't even see it correctly, like the writing. It's
mm-hmm,
like you have to scrunch up your face just to see, like, oh my god, it's
mm-hmm.
terrible.
But you know
Yeah.
what? I'm going to advocate for my colleagues at this point, right? Let me just say
All right, George.
that some of us, we trying our best, trying our
Yeah,
best.
I'm
Remember,
gonna
say I have
try.
older teachers,
Yes.
They
Yes.
have
Because you have to
teachers who
remember
getting
them
ready to
overwhelming enough.
retire
So.
and they're
Bad.
overwhelmed. We are
Yeah.
overwhelmed. So I'm not saying that, you do have the lazy ones and you do
Mm,
have some of those who take advantage of the situation, but
mm,
you have some who really, really trying hard and they still
yeah.
fall
What?
short because they're not sure of how the internet works. They're not sure of
Mm,
technology,
mm-hmm.
So I feel like we need to give the teachers, some break. Give us a
Yeah, I
break
Yeah.
agree.
sometime. Pray for
Mm-hmm.
us as teachers because
Yes,
trust me,
definitely.
even the
Definitely.
ones with the easiest life at home,
Mhm.
it's hard sometimes.
Yeah.
And I also want to just put this in that some of us really need to do better, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not saying
Yes. Yes.
that all of us are 100%, but as
No.
teachers,
Mm,
I strongly believe that the majority of teachers, they really want the best for their students,
yeah.
and so they're trying their
Mm,
best,
mm.
you know.
But I also think that because of the stress that the teachers are under, like they take it out on the parents
Oh yes.
the student,
Yeah, yeah, it
and
happens.
is it because you're seeing them right on your screen, you can just see it, see everything that okay, they're just taking it out on you.
Yeah,
Because I've had an experience with that, and I'm telling you, it was something else. But you have to understand same way that they're going through a lot. But
yeah,
you have to still try balance it because you remember say, I know we take it out, I know we are stress it out, but it's
Mm-hmm.
hard to manage it. It's hard to manage it. So boy, I tell you, I don't see any more
what can
comments
we
here. So.
do?
Yes, we have to just work with it.
Yep.
Chrissy says no teaching now go on, and the teacher don't have use. I wish
Do I
teacher,
have
I was in
a
my, I was in one year talk about prim. We don't
I'm
know.
extra class?
Alright. Go back on Ryan's comment below, Chrissy, because he was saying since the virus come in, the one about the virus. Since this
Uh,
virus come in, it is as if they
oh,
think,
that if
yeah, they
they
think you have nothing
do
else
have
to do. Yes, and pile
that
you up with a lot
true.
of
Like,
work. Trust me. Trust me. Like work to kill.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. They don't know why
And then the
they don't
same
want you
here
to
so
sit
that
down.
But
They don't
guess
when
want
who
you
is
to sit down.
But guess who is expecting us to give you the work? I mean, I'm speaking from a high school perspective. Remember,
Yes.
you have your vice principals or, your
Mm-hmm.
supervisors who are expecting you to give the work. And you can't
Mm-hmm.
tell them, no, I'm not giving them. Because
Mm-hmm.
I would love, I
Yes.
would love to give one piece of work and say, okay, and some
Mm-hmm.
tests. But no, you have to give a certain amount of work depending on the school that you're working. They
Right.
expect you to give that much and
Mm-hmm.
give a lot and then take the average off. So we
Yeah.
also have these expectations of us from the school, from the ministry. Every week you have to
Mm-hmm.
be writing some report. So
Yeah.
it's not like we would want to at some point. Sometimes we really don't want to. And I tell my
Mm-hmm.
students, listen, once your mental health and your physical health is in jeopardy, I don't care how much
Mm-hmm.
work I give you,
Yes.
Miss
Yes.
McCallum, give you.
Yeah.
Go
Yes.
and check your mental and physical health because to
Mm-hmm.
me that's more important.
Of
And I will
Mm-hmm.
deal
course.
with the
Yes.
consequences afterwards. But
Mm-hmm.
we are
Mm-hmm.
also expected to do a lot. So
Yeah. But do you think it is more work now than, as in the students getting more work now than when it was the physical? Like,
no, I think it's almost the same.
mm-hmm.
But guess what? Everything is on the computer. It's not like they can do one
Mm.
set
Because of
of
the
work at
platform, the learning
home.
platform.
Right.
Right.
Some of them they used to
Right.
finish the work before they even got home, finish it in lunchtime
Mm.
at school, or
Yes.
waiting on their
Yes.
parents. No,
Right.
as soon as they
Right.
get up from the table, they go back to the table. It's the same work they have to do.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is just
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
piling up in front of them.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
Right.
like it's
Right.
bombarding their mind space. They're getting overwhelmed. They're getting anxious. Some of them say,
Mm-hmm.
you know what, I'm not doing anything today. And today
Mm-hmm.
goes into 3, 4, 5 days. And by the time
Yes.
they look, everything piles up. At the end of the
Right.
semester, they have all the work to send in. So it's as if
Yes.
everything is just on the screen, in front of
Mm-hmm.
them, on the table,
Mm-hmm.
on their laps,
Mm-hmm.
and they're not managing it. For my last
Right.
bio class, for my fifth formers, I had to say, look here, get a piece of paper and write a schedule down. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't have a class. Get a schedule. Let us work with a schedule because you guys have to now manage your time wisely in this
Right.
space.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them have the FIFA going on, some
Mm-hmm.
Premier League game going on,
Yes. Yes.
and it's distracting. They're not at
Right.
school. So it's just
Mm-hmm.
a lot of
Mm-hmm.
things in one space. It's not a
Mm-hmm.
lot of
Yes.
work sometimes because
Mm-hmm.
in fifth form I do know they are used to getting work. But
Mm-hmm.
because
Yes.
everything is right in front of them, it's a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I mean,
I
like the
agree.
home, like you're at home, you're free. Home is where you let go all the tension. Everybody knows, say you let go. Look, you de-stress. You
Mm-hmm.
come, you eat, you sleep.
Mm-hmm.
If you play, well, for smaller kids, you go outside and you play. Now you're the home, you're doing schoolwork, you eat, you sleep, you do everything. So,
Exactly.
oh God, man.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
remember, you
Everybody,
have
both
mommy.
children,
Yep.
teachers. I mean, it's
Remember,
terrible.
you have your
Mm-hmm.
parents there as well, or your
Yes.
siblings. So you're in the middle of class and mommy asks you to go for something, or you're in the
Mm-hmm.
middle of class and mommy says go hang out the clothes.
Ladasha
You're at
Kwan Prim.
home, you know?
Prim.
Mhm.
Prim Ladasha Kwan.
We say, I'm telling you.
Yeah, man.
Terrible.
It's the reality. It's the reality.
As Chris say, sorry for the slow learners. Indeed, yeah, sorry for
Mm-hmm.
the
Yeah,
slow
for sure.
learners. Sorry.
Yes. Because it make it even worse for them. It make it
Yeah.
even worse because they're not
Syrian,
able to grasp everything all at once.
Syrian say, just
Yeah.
imagine four lecturers expect you to meet the same deadline. Oh God,
That
murder.
always used to
Mm-hmm.
happen. We used to have
Mm-hmm.
everybody. They used to have us doing the same deadlines, even in face to face.
Mm-hmm.
That has
For
not
real.
changed.
For real. That's
And
what that's what we always happen.
yep.
And you have to have rush to get things
Uh-huh.
out of the way. Oh boy. Let's see.
Because by
Francis,
the way,
since it
I'm here to
was
Yes,
since
that's
it
true.
was the credibility. Eureka
Yes,
painting.
that is true. Mm-hmm. This is so
Mm.
true.
Yeah, man. That is something that we have to sidetrack, Ryan. We can't do that. We have to make sure so we have our thing up because we will get that zero, a big fat zero for that. Same
Mm-mm.
deadline, but no, but more work no. Yeah, because them people say we don't have nothing doing, so them pile we up with a lot of work. Eh? Where's up here?
No, nobody not have no do. Then just go
Yes.
home and work on the work. Yes, yes, guys.
But as
Remember
if
to like, share,
yes.
comment, like up
Mhm.
our video, and subscribe. if
Yes.
you
Just hit
wish.
that bell, guys. Yes,
Yes.
but Georgia, as you were mentioning about the mental health, that is something that is crucial nowadays because I mean, imagine you being home, of course, back then, being home, you get to go out, go to school, you come back home, you get a little breather, you know? But no, you're just confined to the home. So when class finish now, if you don't say, all right, I'm gonna go on the road, go do something, you just they're home. And it
Yep.
affects you. Like you to people people it's like you just feel so confined. Like people somebody will say something to you and you don't deliberately want to lash out on the person, but you just feel so frustrated about everything. You just it's like everything just bothers you.
Yeah.
So that's something else
Start
that
snapping.
yes, right. That's something else that um if you don't try to make the effort to say, all right, I'm gonna go somewhere and just clear my head, or do something that you would normally do. Play a game, watch a movie, just to kind of relax your mind. You will go
Yeah.
crazy, I'm telling you.
I mean, the depression level and the stress level in
Mhm.
society is very high. It's
Yes.
very high among we.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean
Everybody.
the whole world.
Yes.
I mean, it's very high.
Hmm. And because it's the
That is
pandemic
why.
is something that is not like it's something that is a month ago or it's been almost 2 years now, going 2 years.
Three, cause
Hmm?
the year soon finish.
Well, yes, and a 2019 it started. Oh,
Mm-hmm. That's what no
2020.
2020.
so it's the truth. And no man, it's 2019, but it reached us 2020.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Oh
Right.
yeah,
'Cause
because of
it's
2020 because it never reached till 2020 at Jamaica. But
yes, exactly.
terrible.
Well, it was around. It was around from them time there.
Mm-hmm. We never feel it
Ah,
until.
gosh. Mm-mm. So trust me, it's a lot.
But what are some of the ways though? What we can do if we say, hey, all right, now make this get we done. Let us try to overcome. Let us push to see
Mm.
what we can do against all odds. What are some of the way? Like Georgia, what you do to keep yourself motivated, keep yourself up there, so you not lose it.
Ooh, that's a hard question. I mean, wow. I don't know if I'm doing anything right now to say, all right, you know what? Let me just, do this so I don't lose it. I think literally I am hanging on by a thread. But
Mm-hmm.
I think the good thing for me is that I've always had this foundation of prayer and just tapping into God. So that I think is my thread. That's what has
Mm-hmm.
been holding me. I
Mm-hmm.
haven't been to the beach. I haven't been anywhere. I
Trust
just
me.
went and saw my cousin. So it's like you don't get to do a lot of things that normally would kind of ground you.
Right.
However, um, so far, I think I'm holding on. So I couldn't answer that question. Sorry. I don't know. What would sound good would be to say, oh, spend time with friends and sleep and read the Bible and all of those good stuff. But I don't know how many persons listening out there now. Georgia McCallum has not been doing it. So
Oh Lord.
I don't know.
Trust me.
It's
I
hard.
think
It's
I'm in
hard.
the same boat with you, Georgia. I literally have to make an effort to say, all right, I'm gonna try do something for enjoy myself. Like me, I like to watch movies and those things. So I try to make the effort to do it. Because it's like a try thing now. You have to make the effort to say, all right, no man, we really need faith. Because when you reach a breaking point, you can
Yeah,
know when you need
exactly.
to step back and say, all right, I need to do something to kind of relax my mind you know.
Yeah.
But for now, like I like to go out, of course, and go to the beach, enjoy yourself, but you can't do that. So you have to try find something else to entertain you. Well, now they have this thing where you can um play games with your friends online
Yeah.
using
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Zoom
that's
or them
important.
kind of, which is good too, because it helps to
Yeah.
bring a little social event to you.
We need
Which
that.
is yes, definitely. So even though you're not there physically, but it
Yeah.
will be like you're there physically because you're still enjoying yourself. So
Yeah.
there are different ways that you have to just try clear your mind and just try to relax because this is something that not going for now. It's
No.
so we have to just try live with it and try find a way to make our minds at
Yeah.
ease,
You
because
know, Tuan, you touched on. Mhm.
if we don't, we are going to go crazy.
Yeah, you touched on the
Yeah.
social aspect, and I want to
Mm-hmm.
just reiterate how important that is. You see, this
Mm-hmm.
just calling somebody and texting somebody,
Yes.
watching them a movie together online
Yes.
via Zoom or
Yes.
whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
that is going to save a lot of us because we're
Mm-hmm.
confined in our homes. Some of us who live alone, we
Right.
don't see persons very often. And even as a teacher, all I'm seeing is black boxes. Nobody's turning
Mm-hmm.
on their videos.
Yeah,
So
that's
you're
the
really not
thing.
getting that social interaction. I think
Mm-hmm.
that is going to be very important moving forward to keep
Mm-hmm.
us sane, you know?
Yes,
Everybody, not just
definitely.
in the school aspect, teacher, student, but everybody. We need to
Mm-hmm.
make sure we keep that social link.
Yes, because
Yeah,
we're
pretty.
social beings, so it's like
Exactly.
we're not used to just locking up in the house and not being able to go somewhere. So it's
Exactly.
like it just really it can affect you. And I believe a lot of persons are going through a lot of things, depression, suicide thoughts. So that's where the social workers, the counselors, everybody come in to kind of help those persons, because I'm telling you, it right across the board is just it's a lot. Um, and I don't know if you remember about this gentleman who came. I think he came from England to say, "Okay, I come a hotel, come enjoy himself." And then
Oh
the next
yeah,
thing,
committed.
you know,
Yeah.
nobody would have known. So, okay, that is what he's going to do. Because everybody thinks that, oh, he's on vacation and come to enjoy himself, but he's going through something, and
Yeah.
he probably not talking about it. Nobody knows.
Yeah.
And that's the next thing happened.
Because
So,
even
and
for,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah,
yeah,
can finish.
suicidal thoughts is something where you don't see it. You don't see it because the person is depressed. They might go through life same way, they just. But you probably realize, oh, why Jordan behave so? But it's like you're not dawning on you. Say, John, really, I go through something. And because John not talking about it, no, you think say, okay, we get through it, but he's really not coping. And men hide their feelings, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Yep.
So it's like I'm telling you, crazy because a lot of persons have committed suicide since this pandemic.
Mhm.
You might not hear about a lot of them, but I'm telling you, it's rampant because
Mm-hmm.
people can't deal with everything that happens, you know.
Because even for our YouTubers as creators, I mean, like, remember, so me and you, we don't live the same place, and
Hmm.
so we don't live in even near, so we community even near, so we
Right.
can. Oh, we check a taxi and we just around to live or whatever. No,
Hmm.
we have to
Right.
find different means and ways. Remember, so we work. We have a
Hmm.
life outside and beside YouTube. And
Hmm.
yes, we know that persons want to see us together, but what we're going to do if we can't find a way for me do one video this week and you do one the next week
Hmm.
in terms of showing our different individual lifestyle, fine. Or when we're ready, we just link up on a different platform like this or different platform,
Right.
fine. But people have to understand, say, this thing, it come to kill, steal, destroy, and sometimes and you have little goods in it also.
Hmm.
It bad and not so bad because you have little goods. But
Yes.
I mean, like, in terms of, like, say me, we don't live together or anything of the sort, so it kind of hard.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
man.
hard. And
It's
then
hard right
you have to come
across
out
the
of the
board.
box. Because you have to be creative. You have to come with different things. Say, oh, what we can talk about today, what we can do today.
Yes.
Because all the
Yes.
time we come and talk. And sometimes people get bored of
Hmm.
that. So you have to try, think
Yes.
outside the box at all time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guys, remember to like, share, subscribe
Hmm.
to our
And
video.
invite a friend over excuse me, over here.
Wrap up now still. So
Can
anybody
highlight
have
opinion.
any last comments, you can leave
Can
it here and we
highlight
sign
Jordan's.
time.
Sorry.
Huh?
Go ahead, because me talk while you talk.
Oh, I was saying that anybody who have any last comment, they can leave it here
Okay.
because we're signing out soon. So Georgia, I want me to get your name correct.
Yeah, man.
So I do hope that things work out for you. Keep yourself motivated. I mean, try for do some things that you maybe never think you would do or would ever think of doing. Yeah, so you
Like
have to just
this.
try to keep ourselves motivated
Let's
because
say like this.
Like this.
eh, like
This is the online, the live.
You know, some don't know if walking can help for
Uh,
you. Everyone, they feel like you get up one man and they say, no, let me just jog around the community or something. Or something.
Mhm.
No, just try something. Link up with a friend, say, hey, let us interact, whatever, whatever. I don't know.
mhm,
Yeah. But yeah, we have to
Mhm.
try our best to keep ourselves motivated. We have to try. We have to try. Because everything, as we say, a try. We're on a trying stage now. Yeah.
yes,
So
yes.
that's just life.
Mm-hmm. I was saying you can highlight Jermaine's comment.
Me did have it.
Yes.
Oh, good evening, lady. Speaking in terms with the younger generation, one of the major factors to leave students unsupervised at home. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, definitely.
Definitely.
Mhm.
That's a prominent something right about
Oh
now because
yes.
if they don't have anyone to leave the kids with, what are they going to do? And we've heard a lot of incidents where the parents, the mother walk gone to shop and you realize that's a frequent story. I
Mhm.
mean, you go to the shop and when you come back, the place burned down, you know? Um, yeah, so I mean, that's something that's always happened. But as me say, if the parents working, who are they going to leave the kids with?
Yeah,
You know?
cause like
If they don't
you.
have grandma, auntie, cousin, or anybody close by where they can leave the kids with, it's a real struggle. And then
Cause
to
me.
pay for a sitter is another problem.
Cause me, I'm one prime example of that. Because me have my league and me work ghost hours. When no
Mm-hmm.
movement are going for the 3 days, me there road same way. Me come
Mm-hmm.
in and me gonna go to bed till after 2, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
when me get the little day off, God bless and help me. Me can't do
Mm-hmm.
anything. Me upon my foot the whole entire day. So it's
Yeah.
hard. And then me have to try find means the ways because I don't want him to chat back. So me have to
Mm-hmm.
try make catch up then with him. So, oh, where did you learn yesterday or 2 days ago or something? I have to try. Oh, it's terrible. It's
Yeah.
terrible. At the end of the day, you
Mm-hmm.
still have to go and keep your work because
Mm-hmm.
most persons are getting laid off and so on. So what
Yep.
you gonna do?
Yep. Yeah, but
And
just try to go and
every time when
sleep.
you look the house, you need say every time when you go road off your spin and everything is on food, food, food. You never buy how much again there for yourself. I
Mm-hmm.
just food, 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 food.
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard.
Yeah, man. It's rough.
But just try.
Mm-hmm. Why
Yes, so
actually?
yeah, thank you very much for being a part of our local panel discussion. Thank you. We appreciate it. It was nice
Thank
interacting
you.
with you. And I am, well, not the first one know each other, right? Yeah.
Mm.
No?
No,
No.
no prim. No prim.
She look different. I mean,
Think
she
back.
look different.
Think
Oh,
back.
God.
Think back.
Oh, from the, oh, God. Really? I like me have to sit with the brain. He hold me there. He
That
hold.
means we need to do it again. That
Yes.
means we need another one of that. Yes.
Right. We need to do a part two. Aye.
But thank you guys for having me.
Yeah,
I
Yes.
man.
really
Thank you,
enjoyed
Georgia.
having.
Yes, it was quite fruitful, and I appreciate you coming.
Thank you
Yes,
so much.
yes, and I
Can I
pray
just
and
plug
hope
something in?
that. Huh?
I want to
I pray
just
and
plug
hope that
something.
you will I know it's rough, but what can I say? Just keep holding on, and as you said, you pray, which is you pray to God, which is one of the most important things. Because without Him, trust me, we would be in a frenzy. But He's the one helping us through the whole situation. So
Definitely.
just
Definitely.
continue pushing through, my dear, and God will see you through.
Thank
Yeah.
you so
And
We
much.
try to
need to
make sure
just
you cover your mental health some way or the
Yes.
other.
Definitely.
try.
Yeah, man.
Definitely.
You wanted to say something?
Oh,
Oh,
yes. Apart from just saying thanks for having this forum that we can talk about it, I know that there is a lot more to say.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hoping and praying that in your own sphere of life, you guys are managing and taking it easy and taking it step by step, day by day, in your offices, at work, whatever you have to do with your families.
Mm-hmm.
I just pray and hope that you guys are managing, take it
Mm-hmm.
one step at a time. And in all
Mm-hmm.
things, give thanks. God is
mm-hmm.
Yes.
still there for us.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
In all things, give thanks. I
Yeah.
also want to just plug in, shameless plug. Miss McCallum's evening biology extra classes. For those of you out there struggling with biology, you can always hook me up. I teach biology from third form to sixth form. So SEEGSEC HSB Cape, you can reach me at 808-6530. WhatsApp will be best, 808-6530. And I'm very much interested in making biology easier for everybody. All right,
Awesome.
so
That sounds
just
good.
putting that out there.
Yes. I'll tag your number and everything in the chat below, so you can just send me the details and I'll put it in there for you so that they
Oh,
can
thank
know.
you so much.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
You're
You're
welcome.
welcome. Yeah, man. So let
Yeah,
me
so
see if there's any further comments before we go. Mm, If you, Ryan said, if you can't leave them with grandma, somebody may have to sit out of a job until they can return. You see, that's another thing, you know. You see that comment?
yeah, that is true. Actually, has a point. Yeah, that makes sense. In a sense,
Uh-huh.
because what you're gonna do? They need the help.
Yeah.
So it's either somebody going to leave the work, or you try to find a way to pay them or give them some form of wages. I don't know, or
Mm-hmm.
some form of arrangements or so. But
Yeah.
they can't be left like that.
Mm-mm.
Some learning have to go on.
Mm-hmm. And if you out a job, you know how that goes. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's another
Can't keep
whole
for
different ball game. Because you won't be able to support them or support yourself, you know. So it's a risky business nowadays. But guys, thank you all for stopping by, and we appreciated all the support and the love. Remember to like up the live, guys, and share up the live, although we are finished now. But it was good and very fruitful. Thank you, Elvi, for stopping by as well and sharing your points. It was great. And
Ryan,
what you yes, and Ryan, of course, in the chat.
Mommy,
Everybody that
Chrissy, Jeremy, and everybody.
yeah man, everybody that's give your comments. We appreciate it, guys, you know. Yeah, so without further ado,
Peeps,
prim-
and that's why when we ending or that's why when we ending any one of our videos we always say keep firm and stay strong, because really and truly in times like this we need that right now.
yeah.
Keep firm and stay strong.
Mhm.
So thank you very much, ladies, including myself. Thank you very much for the
Yeah.
discussion tonight, and yeah, keep firm, stay strong. What else to say? All right, Georgia.
Yes, bye guys.
All right, bye bye. Bye,
Uh,
guys.
bye.
Oh, it's one of the end.